And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys. And Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
those guys.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, sorry I'm late.
That's all right. I had some technical issues here that I still haven't been able to work out. I don't know what the hell is going on with it.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at it. Neither you or Novice have your cameras on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm doing 10,000 things at one time, and totally
Yeah,
forgot
good,
about it. I'm on.
There was a bunch of stuff going on here that I was trying to work out. For some reason, this mic's not working. I don't know what that's about. I've tried 101 different things, and it doesn't want to work. So, how are you doing, Paul?
Hey, well, you know, it's hotter than hell here.
No, can't be that hot.
90.
Well, you're getting close, but I don't think you're close enough.
Yeah.
So what's up, Lars? How was the day, bro?
Nothing, man. I'm sitting here typing, cursing them out in China. I'm cursing out the guys that bang you good. Say, where's my damn order? They didn't tell me, they took my money and didn't tell me that it wasn't in stock. So then when I call a month later and say, where's my shit? They say, oh, it's out of stock. We got it in about a week ago. Would you like us to ship it out? So I'm like, well, hell yeah. So then they say, all right, we're shipping it out now. And hold it.
Good evening.
They're shipping it out, and it won't get to you till 40 days after they ship it out. Now, keep in mind, I already waited a month and a half for this.
So you've been waiting a month and a half, and if you didn't contact them, you wouldn't know anything about it.
Right, exactly.
That's that bang you good business.
This is why I buy my shit American.
From their house to your house in 6 months.
This is why I buy my shit American now. For that reason. It just so happened this particular drone, the only place you can get an arm from is Bang You Good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody that sent me the get well soon wishes on Facebook and everyone that's been inquiring about the health of my leg. I thank everyone out there because we have such a beautiful drone community, and amongst my friends, excuse me, and stuff that has seen my posts and stuff on Facebook. Thank you too. But
question.
Yes.
If you go over and look at your YouTube page, mine is frozen. Is yours?
What, the YouTube page?
Yeah, go to the YouTube page.
I don't know what it's doing. No.
Okay, because mine's frozen. I'll refresh it.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you guys remember Mr. James Benson, who was on here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was the gentleman that had the aerial trespass case in Louisiana.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we had posted the GoFundMe page, and he's doing pretty good, I guess, with that GoFundMe. He's getting the necessary funds that he needs to, take care of his attorney to fight that case. So another one, big up to the drone community, because without you, that would have never had happened.
Yep.
He'd be still by himself. So I'd like to thank all you guys, and especially you, Sean, for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I sent you an invite, Sean, if you wanted to come on.
Hey, what's up, JSK, Jackson, RC Aviation, Sean, Desmond Dunders, and whomever else I may have missed. Sorry, but as you heard, I'm in the process of trying to curse them out in curse out someone that banged you good. It's probably a computer. They're laughing at me now. It's not even a real person.
Don't worry about it, Lawrence. It happens.
It happens. It happens. These people are.
When bang you good, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think they believe that being silent about it will make it go away.
Now check this out. They said 40 days
Mhm.
after it was shipped. Now I had to have them re-put out the order and everything. They claim they shipped it May 12th. Well, today's July 8th. Now keep in mind I put the original order in on May 2nd.
Mhm.
So wait, no, April 2nd. And they shipped it out on May 12th.
Okay.
They're pissing me off. I apologize for the
Where is it?
caused to you. Okay, see, now I can.
Hi.
I get what you're saying, but are they sending it from China by mule?
By mule, you remember that little river boat that Andrew showed with the container box on the back of it? They're
Yes,
paddling that
boat,
shit. They're paddling that damn thing across.
that would have been here already. Yeah, that picture Andrew earlier was I don't know, tough. Hey, Night Train, what's good, man?
Desmond Donders. David, how you doing, my friend?
Looked like he took a beating, but it's his allergy.
We will send a follow-up to Carrier Company, and I
Mhm.
hope that will be delivered. That it will be delivered soon. No, I want a fucking refund.
Tell them how you really feel.
Well, he could have made the part by now, Paul. As long
I could
as
have I could have went to a carbon place and printed the damn thing by now.
you gotta remember, they said they mailed it back in May.
They mailed it on May 12th. The order was put in April 2nd.
Oh well, they had the Rona back then.
I don't give a shit. Give my money back.
Ah, you doing good over there, Lars? Yeah, you're doing real good. Hey guys, you know, as today is the first day of episode 1 for the FAA UAS Symposium 2020. So I don't know if anybody was interested, anybody checked anything out, did anybody register to get in? I don't know. I didn't. I wasn't paying that kind of money to check them out.
I wasn't either.
But it's still not too late to catch Airworks because Airworks is not until August. That early bird special for the Airworks is up as of today, actually. It was the last day for the early bird. For
you want to know what? That $375 could have been another racing drone.
Oh, well. That's why I said Airworks was probably a better thing because most of us fly DJI, and DJI was going to give you basically some of the same things that the FAA was going to do, but from the DJI standpoint and the things that they're doing with their drones. And
check this out.
Right now, DJI, but they also have a map DJI that shows you all of the drone rescues all over the world.
Hold on.
What you say?
They just text me and said its expected delivery is July 27th. Okay. Hold on. They send me some. Wait a minute. All items sold at Banggood are guaranteed to be delivered in 90 days. 130 days for Brazil, 100 days for Ecuador, Venezuela, Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, South America, South Africa, and all other orders. Hold on. Shipped with European Railway direct mail, and all other orders shipped from the United States, the UK, France, Russia, warehouses are guaranteed delivered within 50 days, 60 days for orders shipped to Brazil and Mexico. Give me my damn money back.
They spent it already.
Yeah.
They bought popcorn and they were hanging out.
How much money was it?
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's principle.
I understand the principle. Get yourself the friggin' part before you lose your mind.
I'm not going to lose my mind because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this drone. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to take it apart, smash it, and send it to them in a video. That's what I'll do. And put the stuff inside on another frame. I could have been rebuilt that shit and put it in another frame. But no, I've been waiting for damn near 2 months for arms.
Is that the one you hit the light pole with?
No.
That's easy, Sean. Once they go online, to know the drone was operated. That's how. Not that they supervised and watched the mission. As soon as you went online and turned it on and got your maps and everything, that thing registered.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does.
Yep. Soon as you connect to that satellite, it shows up as another ping on DJI's map around the world.
And you have like 48 hours from that point to either buy refresh or not, and then you can.
No, he was talking about the map and how did they collect that information.
Oh, okay.
To know all of the different countries where rescues took place with the drones. The same way they were able to share information between other drone manufacturers to come up with how many miles of flight and how many hours of flight was done with drones in the last year or so. Because I remember I mentioned it the other day that with the FAA's drone advisory committee, that was it, Brandon Shulman came on there and he told them that due to shared information in the drone community that he had the amount of flight hours and miles for 2019 and the safety that there were no fatalities during that time. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Check this out.
Yes.
You just told me your order was shipped on May 12th. Okay. And now I want a refund. And now he puts, no, please ignore that message. So now, was it shipped on the 12th or wasn't it?
Well, it should have been here already based on what you read.
I can't swim and I could have got to China
50 days to mail from U.S. warehouse. Isn't that what it said?
No, that's what they said. If it came from a U.S. warehouse, but it came from the Chinese warehouse.
How come everything comes from the Chinese warehouse? What's in the U.S. warehouse?
What's in the U.S. warehouse? Shit stuff that they don't sell in China. You can't. That doesn't sell anymore. Hi, babe.
Okay. Well, I would figure they would have a huge market here for their stuff, but I guess not.
No, what it is, people are getting tired of them. So they decided to open a warehouse here in the States and send a few things to the warehouse. So, but now what's messed up is because it's here at this warehouse, guess what? It's more expensive than getting it from China.
So order a washing machine or a towel from them and see if that comes quicker. I know they're not going to send that from the Chinese warehouse.
Yeah, right.
Oh, classic. Classic.
Anyway, let me go back to the chat because I'm about 56 days has passed. Oh, this is some bullshit. 56 days has passed only. You have to wait till 90 days.
You're sure you got jokes.
So that'd be September.
You're doing real good there, Lawrence. You got you on the Skydio list.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, let me ask you this.
Okay.
According to when you were supposed to receive your Skydio, would you have gotten it yet?
No.
Me neither.
Nope. But at least I got my money back.
Yeah.
But they're not treating Lawrence as well.
Oh, Bang You Good? Oh,
Yeah.
That's a different company.
Yep.
Right.
They love him over there.
You can step on it.
But Lawrence, Paul, you know this company Altitude Angel, we spoke about them before with some of the work that they were doing over in Rwanda and Africa.
Yeah. They're kind of
they're
with medications and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
they're into the UTMs.
Yep.
The traffic management systems.
Right.
And they're supposed to be teaming up with this company Inmarsat to provide advanced tracking and management for UAS. Both of these companies are supposed to be expanding on the platform that Altitude Angel already has for UTMs, and they're supposed to be creating pop-up UTMs wherever UTMs are necessary. I think that's kind of interesting. They said that they can be done without ground-based communications, this is interesting because remember we listened to that podcast, Lawrence, on the UTMs, and when the gentleman was talking about how they can pop up with these UTMs, like if in case of an emergency, they need to, like police emergency or fire emergency, they can automatically get a TFR up in that area and just that area alone with these things. And I thought that was interesting, but like I said before, they were working over in Rwanda when they had that big drone. A lot of people know the drones are big in Africa, especially in like Rwanda and those places because of the transportation of the blood samples and tissues and stuff like that. But Altitude Angel did that over there once, over in Africa for one of the events that they had. And I remember talking with Sean from Geeks Vana that about them. He was familiar with Altitude Angel and some of the work that they were doing. I just thought that was a little interesting when I saw it. You know, some of the things that's going on right now. Can you imagine a pop-up UTM wherever they need it? They could just pop it up and put it up wherever and control airspace that way. Hey, Lawrence, I had noticed that, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, that your SpaceX thing launched another rocket.
Yeah, hold on a second. Michael Blade wants to know what a UTM is. A UTM is what they're trying to create for us drone pilots here in the United States and around the world. The UTM is an unmanned traffic management system.
Yep.
Basically, it's air traffic control for unmanned aircraft.
Or drones. Yeah, basically. Give me a second. I got to go get a fan. I'm breaking out in a sweat. I'm so hot.
I thought you were going to break out in a dance or something.
Paul, stop it. Stop it.
Herman was about to crank the music up.
No, Paul.
Are you going to dance, Lawrence?
Hell no.
He's getting ready.
Oh. Sure. As long as he's not going to bed.
No, I'm not going to bed.
Not you.
Oh. Has it started raining in Brooklyn yet?
Your bedtime is in like 4 hours from now.
It's raining out here already.
Is it?
Yeah, it's raining here. My wife said it started raining. You know, I just literally, after they left that comment there about you have to wait 90 days, I just ended. I've decided to take it as a loss. I'm going to do a video on the Tyro 99. Everyone's did videos on them being built. Well, I'm going to do one on being taken apart and their parts being smashed.
Now, you know,
I have a 35-pound mallet in the back of the house that would love to eat that carbon up.
Well, you know what? I think both you and Bang You Good would do much better by getting the part put in there and flying the drone. Because if you smash it, that's a win-win for them.
Listen.
Especially when you smash it and the part comes in the mail tomorrow.
Listen, it's not coming. The last operator that spoke to me said it was 40 days from when we made a revision to the order. Well, that 40 days has passed. Now this fool is telling me some bull about now it's 90 days instead of 40. Who the hell wants to pay for something and get it 3 months later?
Well, you got to get your money back.
What day is the 27th?
Oh, let's go to the...
It comes after the 26th.
27th is on a Monday.
Let's go to the calendar.
Paul got jokes. All right. I'm going to put a reminder in my calendar on the 27th.
It's approximately 2.5 weeks from now.
Yeah. There you go.
You know what I just thought about, Lawrence?
I don't wait it this long. I might as well wait the other 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
No, I was just looking at my situation here. I get a lot of help from the family with my leg situation, right? And they're all planning to head to, we go away for Jalen's birthday every year just before school starts.
What's up,
they're still going.
Y'all go camping all the time.
No, that was this month.
Oh.
But in August, we usually go away for Jalen's birthday. Now, they're still going.
Right.
And they told me all about the trip.
But ain't nobody said, yo, Herman, you want to come?
Well, here's the thing. I can't drive, so I'm not invited.
That's what it is, right? Usually you're the chauffeur.
So I'm thinking about trying to go anyway, because what I realize is that when they're gone, who's going to be
Take care of you, yep.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, Lawrence offered to come over there and stay.
I'll come over to Brooklyn and feed you like a cat. Put a can at the door.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Do you think I should go out and fly and catch this ship that's unbound or not?
Can you make it there?
Oh yeah, it's only half a mile over there.
So go for it.
Well, I don't want to leave you guys.
Well, where the hell are we going?
I don't know. It's kind of like Herman being left by himself, you know?
Gee, thanks.
Not exactly. Not exactly. I can kind of fend for myself at this table right here, what I need in front of me. But it's there's certain things that I can't do, like get here without anybody's help. I can and I can't, but
Yeah, Paul, make a run for it.
He left already.
Oh, he's out. He didn't even say I'll be back. He's just out. He's probably peeling out down the block now. You see the bat gate go down, like the bat cave, and the gate go back up.
And Mia's in the passenger seat is Robin.
Mia's already buckled in with the helmet on. What's up, Michael Blade? Is that camera facing his backyard? No, it's actually down by the bridge where Paul flies from.
But on the screen,
yeah,
he brings up the feed.
There he is. He's putting his shoes on now.
From the camera
Paul,
down.
I thought you were halfway there already.
Well, I got out the door and I had my bedroom slippers on.
Man,
that's not a good look down there. You might get tased. The guy in slippers looking up in the sky with a controller in his hand. Nah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. No, that camera's actually down by the bridge where Paul goes to fly. He can probably get there in about 5 minutes, and they're actually zooming in.
Can you imagine that, Lawrence?
What?
You see a guy down by the bridge, by the lake, and he's got slippers on, looking up in the sky and talking to a dog.
Yeah, right?
That's not a good look, especially not here in the city.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to call someone to come help you.
That's true, right? Ask did he escape from a nursing home or something?
Sir, are you cold? You need something to eat? Are you okay? You confused?
Yeah, right.
Do you know where you are? But I only got one other story, Lawrence. I thought it was kind of funny when I first saw it and I heard it. But if you're a man that gotta have your chicken wings, I don't know how some people feel about chicken wings. Some people love chicken wings, but I know you've heard of Buffalo Wild Wing.
Yes, definitely.
Well, this company here, Deuce Drones, they've signed an agreement with this Buffalo Wild Wings franchisee to do a demonstration.
Okay.
To show them their system for the delivery of their chicken wings, or whatever it is that they are selling, or that they have, or they will deliver through their delivery system. Now, it's up to Deuce Drones to come up with the packaging. Yeah, the whole delivery system. The entire delivery system, from its landing base charging and its packaging system and delivery to the customer.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be taking place. When is this taking place? That's supposed to be taking place late August in their Mobile, Alabama franchise.
I was getting ready to say what state would they do that in, because that's not happening here in New York.
Well,
sure.
In New York, my only concern with that in New York, and you know this because you live by the beach, and anybody who's out by Coney Island and these beaches out here, or they know, with some of these seagulls and these big birds out there, you can't drop a chicken wing on the. Listen, if you have a chicken wing bone, you cannot drop it on the boardwalk out here at Coney Island. And I'm quite sure that is the case. It would never hit the ground.
That's true.
That seagull would be on it quick. It would not hit the ground. So I'm just curious to know how your chicken wings is going to work out.
Going to deliver once they catch a whiff of it, right? Once they smell it.
When they're flying by with all that sauce on it, smelling all good and toasty. But it'd probably only be warm once it leaves the restaurant. Traveling at 30, 40 miles an hour in the sky, I don't know how long it would be traveling for, but it's enough time to cool off your wings. That's why that packaging system.
Listen, the way the seagulls are aggressive, they're not as aggressive as they are in Atlantic City. In Atlantic City, I've seen seagulls swoop down to snatch hot dogs out of people's hands. And
remember the lady with the pizza?
Yep.
He bumped her so the other one could grab the pizza. That was crazy.
Yes, guys. Seriously.
He swooped down on her.
One seagull scared the lady.
And grabbed the pizza.
They had it planned. One seagull scared the lady, and the other one swooped down and grabbed the pizza, and they was out. And one lady I do know that got swooped on. She dropped a hot dog. She did drop the hot dog, and another one came by. So they are working in teams in Atlantic City. They definitely working in teams. Flock of seagulls with the drone food service, drone spotted. Yeah, could you imagine? They're like, yo, here comes food now. Night Train says, flock of seagulls with the drone food service, drone spotted. Could you imagine? Because once they catch a whiff that that's a food delivery service, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to knock the box out of the air, grab it, anything.
Once they start lowering it or something like that.
Right.
But you remember when we were in Atlantic City and we were curious to know why the birds were up at night?
Yeah.
And the guy told us that they do the garbage pickup down the strip. So all of the birds hover over the hotel and follow the garbage pickup.
And it's scary because when we were in Atlantic City and saw this, we were like, birds don't fly at night, especially seagulls. And there were like hundreds just swerving around a hotel. You see the hotel lights going up into the sky, right, Herman? From the hotel. And you look above the hotel and you just see birds swarming around, just swinging around in a circle. And if you look at another hotel down the beach, it's the same thing. And we didn't find this out until about the second or third night we were there.
When we asked that guy,
we were scared to fly at night because the birds were flying from one light to the other. So I guess if there was no food here yet or no garbage truck there yet, they would fly back to where they were.
Yeah, they were going back and forth from resort to resort.
Yeah. In Scotland and Germany, the gulls stand in queues and get chips from the shops.
See?
Because they're feeding them.
Right.
They're
now,
feeding
I remember working out in Coney Island, and we went over by the boardwalk. If you threw anything, like you had any food, you threw it away or something like that, like just discard a piece, it's not going to hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then you have a problem because once one guy gets a piece, they all come.
They start swooping in. Yep, you're right. That's when they come in for the attack.
So don't worry about me flying my drone and you trying to deliver some tube socks or some chicken wings or even a burger with your drone.
No, but
worry about them birds.
What's going to happen is once they find out that the drone is a food source, they're going to follow that sucker back to where it came from.
Yeah, but birds are not as smart as we all really like to take them for. But what happens if they confuse the smell of the drone or the sound of the drone with food, and now everybody's drone is a food service?
True. Yeah, but they're smart enough to stay away from the drone. We know that.
Not once they equate it to a food service.
True.
A food source, period. Because, you see what happened the time when I was out by you on the beach, and the time when I was even out on Coney Island. The bird wanted to follow the drone. I don't know. The one in Coney Island was going to follow the drone as far as he could, or as far as I let him.
That we needed another drone to capture the bird following your drone. Because as Herman was cruising like this, the bird was cruising next to him, just looking at him. Like,
He just wanted to follow him. No matter how far it would move, he would just keep following. So
And if Herman turned, the bird would turn. But he kept his distance. But he just would not leave Herman alone. He stayed away far enough. Yes, hit that like button. And you lurkers can come in here too and do the same. Now, see that ship? Now, Michael Blade, that ship was about a half mile to a mile away, I think he had said. So right now, Paul's probably already up in the air. Trying to look at the screen. When you see the top of the bridge, Paul flies from the inside of that bridge there. So he's probably down there calibrating and everything now.
Probably down there already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this camera, he'll zoom out. And I'm looking for a man with a dog.
To look for his truck. This is what it's Yukon.
Yeah, I don't know what he drives, so.
He has a Yukon. It's similar to my truck.
Okay. Okay, well, the cameraman seems to be enjoying watching this ship. That's all they do. They play around in the camera. I guess they have to, in case someone's up there with a white flag going, help, we're being hijacked.
Wow. Well, if they're being hijacked in those waters.
Oh, he has a white pickup. Okay, when the guy zooms out, well, we'll see. We will see what the deal is.
You heard me, Lawrence?
Huh?
If that ship is being hijacked in American waters, we have a problem.
We would have a problem, but check this out. With all the shit going on today, they could probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, so a 2015 Chevy. Oh, police cruiser type. 2015 Chevy Tahoe. I gotcha. Thanks, Lynn. So now we know when we see a white Chevy, not Chevy, Chevy. That's how they say it here in New York, man. Chevy.
Depending on the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true.
Town. The Lower East Side.
They didn't show it go under the bridge yet, did they?
I don't think so, no.
No, right.
But he's down in that area. He should be down there already.
Right. He should be ready to take off now. Because he was watching it from way down on the ship tracker, I'm pretty sure.
You know, it's funny how they do those trucks. The Yukon, the Tahoe, the Escalade, they're all the same damn truck, except for certain features.
Lynn says it'll be in a lot north of the bridge in a disabled slot, in a handicap slot. So, all right. So when he zooms out, right, as they pass under the bridge, okay, under the bridge is north.
Oh, so he's past.
Yeah, here's the bridge coming up now. You can see it in the background. He's on the other side of the bridge. I gotcha. Thanks, Lynn.
You know what? Lynn didn't make that sound too good.
What happened?
He's on the north side of the bridge in a disabled spot. Come on, Lynn. Come on.
They homies. They can joke on with each other like that.
Disabled sound like it's gonna be there until a mechanic comes.
The ship is heading north. We got it. He's just messing with you, Lynn. Yeah, he's probably catching it now, flying it now. No, wait, that's him on the speedboat right there. Let me stop.
Paul, man of international travel.
Right. With his captain's hat on, flying the drone and piloting the ship at the same time. All right, now I do know what parking lot you're talking about, Lynn, because I've seen it before. If he follows the ship all the way to the left, you should be able to see that parking lot. Hey, what's up, blind Neil? How are you? Hope all is well. Oh, Night Train said there's Paul on a jet ski. Everybody down there knows Paul, including the webcam guys. I could imagine. Metro Drones, how are you, sir? How are you? Yes, everything is well. Paul left us to go fly that ship there, and we're just joking around.
So Paul's on the jet ski.
By the second set of trees right there, there is a white truck. There is a white truck there, right by those two trees on the left. Watch, they're gonna zoom in now. I know there's a delay, but they're gonna see it zoom in on the left center. And between the tree and the water, there's a white truck. So Paul's probably over there while they catch the ship.
So Paul's on the jet ski with the drone in active track.
No, he pulls up to the back of the pier with his truck and it shoots out with the jet ski.
The drone takes off an active track.
Right. The drone takes off first and Paul peels out of the back of the truck on a jet ski, splashes in the water and goes ship. Oh, that's a van. No, see, there's a van, but there's a truck to the left of it. But it does look like a van. That does look like a family van. But closer to us, that looks like a truck.
No, one looks like one of those little compact joints, and the other one's a van, and the other one looks like a minivan.
Yeah. Compact truck. You're right. But either way, Paul's somewhere over there.
Paul's down there already, though.
Yeah, he's down there already.
Either he got parking or he didn't. And if he got parking, Paul got the drone up.
True.
Because he said that it was a half a mile away.
There is another parking lot on the other side of those. Well, it's one large parking lot, isn't it, Len? North of the flags. Okay. Well, we're gonna miss it now because dude wants to zoom in and look at the pretty boat.
You could have been in the other direction, right?
What happened?
You would have passed them already.
Yeah.
Well, he's out there.
Yeah, I know. Which is good. Let him get a flight in real quick. Mia gets to run out real quick because he didn't leave her home.
Well, I think Paul was up late too because he had the show. Yeah, the show that he did there the other night.
Wasn't he on this morning? It's the Speedos that is killing me.
That's what I'm talking about. Who? That's killing you? Who?
Val put, it's the Speedo that is killing me.
What Speedo?
What's up, Justin? Oh, Justin's
Speedo.
Hey, what's up, Justin?
Who's got Speedos, Val?
Yeah, we can hear you. How's it going?
Making dinner again.
Oh, you went back for more steak?
No, this is an extra I had left over. I'll save it for the rest of the week.
Oh, smart move. I need to go to that butcher and get some steak. Does he sell them by the piece or he's
He sells it by the piece. Anything you want.
Okay. No, that's what I'm saying because usually my wife and I used to get from Western Beef. We used to go and get maybe $35 to $45, maybe $50 piece, and then have them cut steaks off of it, and then cube steak for beef stew, and then take the rest and ground it up and make burger. And then we would have we'd have our beef for the month.
Yeah, they do that too.
Oh, they do. So you got to hook a brother up, man.
I do that.
And isn't that grill a little close to the house, man?
Yeah, no, it's raining. That's why.
It's raining. It's raining. A real barbecue man would be out there getting wet. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I would do the same thing. I would do this.
The grill is outside.
I know. I'm messing with you, man. I know. Eating dinner and lurking. Hey, well, thank you, Val, for coming in and lurking. I do lurk your Paul Lewis P live streams because I can actually get stuff done and listen to you guys talk drone stuff.
Okay.
Now, so now that Justin's making steak, I'm getting thirsty.
Well, Lawrence, remember I had mentioned to you that whole thing with was it Drone Delivery Canada?
Yeah.
And they entered into the commercial agreement with Global Med.
Medic. Right, Medic something, yeah.
Global
I
Medic.
remember.
Yeah, that was to use the what is that? The Canada drone delivery tech for their Sparrow drone solution.
Yeah.
Basically, what they have over in I think this was over in Toronto area, but they have this island ferry service, and to cut down on the contact to human contact.
Yeah.
They had this drone delivering medical supplies and like COVID-19 supplies such as test kits and masks and other stuff like that.
Okay.
That's what the drone was actually. That's what they were actually doing. And all of the operations were overseen by Transport Canada and the Canada Aviation Authority, Flight Authority. So that's basically what that was about. So now you know. But the one I thought was the most interesting was the whole chicken wing with Buffalo Wild Wings.
The fact that of all the places to deliver food, Buffalo Wild Wings would be the first.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, if it catches on, you never know. They'll be delivering burgers and chicken wings all over.
Yeah.
Little drone.
Provided it makes it.
Right, but could you imagine during the Super Bowl? Hold on, I got a delivery coming. It's right outside in the backyard.
Everybody talk about, oh, they'll be landing on buildings and dropping your delivery on the building in New York. No, they won't.
Nope.
Because you'll go up there and the birds will be eating your shit.
Go up there, they be wiping their beaks with napkins, right?
Hey, I told you, I'll chase a raccoon. I'll chase a bird too. Better give my burger.
What happened?
I said, you saw what I do with a raccoon. I'll do the same thing with a bird. I'll put a bird in a headlock for a burger.
Well, you see, the problem with the raccoon now, depending on how they do it, if you ever check out raccoons, if it's more than one, what they'll do is pass it off to the little one and let the bigger one stand there in his section. Now, come get it.
You're hissing right back at it.
Justin said he will fight a bird for a burger. I believe you. Hey, what's up, Global Drone? You guys click that like button, please.
Be coming back in the house.
I got to know.
I got it.
Straight up, but I have a burger in my mouth.
Be like this, Lawrence. I got it.
Yeah.
Not my burger though.
What's Paul doing? What's Paul buying?
So Paul went down to catch that ship.
Yeah. Yeah. He went to go catch the ship. So he should be down there a while. It already passed.
But he's doing hot dogs too, you know. What's going on?
What happened?
He's doing hot dogs too.
Yep.
See, if I had known that, I would have came to your house and did the live stream. Hell, man.
Hey, we can do that. We can do that.
All right. Well, just
I'll bring the computer in the garage.
Hold on. Justin and I are talking food right now. So what's up? We can do this. We could eat and fly, or we could fly and eat. I'll contribute. I'm down.
I could do that.
No, serious. I'm down. I'll come fly by the park by you.
I'll bring the computer in the garage. We have the camera and everything. We'd be all set up, mics, everything.
Yes,
I'll hook up 3 mics.
We may have to try that. We may have to try that before the summer's over.
Yeah.
That would
We'll
be
definitely try that.
Paul's on his way back.
okay. What, he text you?
No, Lynn said so.
Oh, I'm uploading 4 videos
Lynn
from
is
my
on
walk earlier,
the
recorded
spot
with my
report.
new Apex cam. I haven't heard of an Apex cam.
You heard me, Ross?
Huh?
Lynn's the on-the-spot reporter.
Oh,
Let's
that's
know
true.
everything that's going on over in Michigan.
Jackson RC says, "What's up, Justin?" No,
What's up, everyone?
show them what's up. Take the camera and show them what's up. See, this is why we're talking. Hey, what's up, Bill? Justin is making dinner right now. Now, this is what he had left over. He got hot dogs and steaks. I'm so hating right now. See that one right there? That could be mine.
That one?
No, that one you just moved. The one that's all broke up. Yeah, okay. All right. See, the man knows how to use a pair of tongs.
So what? It's gonna rain a couple of days, I heard.
It's supposed to rain in a couple of hours. It's supposed to have been raining, but I don't know if
It's raining. It's raining now.
It was raining just now outside a little while ago, drizzling.
It's still raining over
We
here.
have problems over here.
I know there's a police helicopter out there hovering in the rain because they had flew over. You know how they fly down the beach, Herman, to get to where they're going, and then once where they're at over my peninsula, they'll shoot across land. Well, this guy was at least at a minimum of 10, 11 stories, 100 to 110 feet tops.
What's up, Matt?
At moving at top speed. It's raining now up there in the Bronx.
You know what
So
you
that's
guys
coming this
missed?
way. Assuming you're at work in the Bronx, Matt.
Yeah, so it's headed east. It's not.
Yeah, well, according to my weather map, that's just the first shower, Justin, that we got.
It just started like at 5 o'clock over here, so it's still drizzling a little.
It did. As my wife was walking in the house, she said that it was raining. Hold on right now. I'm actually going to pull up my weather map that I have. Same one that they use for the news here in New York. That Doppler radar baloney.
Oh, that don't work.
Here. Okay, hold on. All right, here's New York. Well, New York is here. That's New York there. That also where we are, where my finger is where I am. And all of this rain is still way out over Philly. I think Allentown is right here. So that's Philadelphia. So it's raining from Philadelphia all the way to New York up here.
Really?
So they say. I mean, it's drizzling out. It's drizzling, so I don't know.
So anyway, you get out to fly yet, Dustin? Or you all been stuck in the house too?
What happened?
I could still fly if I wanted to.
Oh.
You know, Banggood's pissing me off. We would appreciate 1 minute of your time to complete the following survey. Your feedback is extremely important to us, and it helps us to improve our services and ensure a more positive shopping experience for our customers. If I could send them a picture of my middle finger, I would.
Just, you know why that's funny? They've been punking him out of getting his money back all show. Since the show started.
Yo, Justin.
Trying to get his money back.
Yo, Justin. They on some new.
Yeah, how you doing?
They on some new stuff here, Justin. Now, I ordered something on April 2nd, right? Now, a month goes by. Usually I get my stuff in about 2.5, 3 weeks. So I let a month go by because it was during COVID. I asked them what's going on with my package.
Oh, it's the Chinese boat celebration going on now.
Yeah, but dude, April 2nd, A month later, I contact them and change the order, and they tell me, all right, we didn't have it in stock. So I'm like, well, when were you going to tell me you had it in stock? You didn't have it in stock. They said, well, we got it in stock a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So what stopped them from shipping my shit out? Now, Justin, now that salesman told me I have to wait 40 days after they ship it. They claim it was sterilized and shipped out on May 12th. Now I contact them today. They're saying I have to wait until July 27th. This is going on 3 damn months just to get 2 arms for the Tyro 99.
Hey, Justin.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? You're just in time to ask Lawrence, how does he really feel about Banggood?
My question is, why did you buy it off of Banggood?
Because they were the only place that had it.
eBay sells them.
eBay. I don't want to get a picture of an arm attached to a rock. Okay? You shake it and you're like, okay, they really sent it to me this time. Open it up.
What's funny about that
rock with a picture of the arm on it.
You know what's funny about that? This guy ordered on eBay one of those Evel Knievel, the action figure with the stunt bike.
Yeah.
And he got a rock in the box.
Hey, Justin, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have a jeweler's? Do you have a set of screws for this? A Phillips screwdriver for this? I need to take this pigtail off of here.
A set of, you mean a screwdriver?
Yeah, it's a Phillip for my TBS VTX.
You don't have a set of jewelers?
I need to take this pigtail off and this SMA off and switch them. One is new, one is old.
I should have some.
Well,
hey, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Don't go to Banggood, but get yourself a set of these jewelers screwdriver set, with the little dinky.
That's exactly what I need, Paul.
Yeah. Precision screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Precision screwdrivers.
Jewelers don't those little tiny screwdrivers. They have other instruments.
Well, Justin, I need to take this pigtail off of the old VTX and put it into the new VTX because the SMA was not going to work. I need to use this antenna here. So,
all right.
Let's get a nickel.
Huh?
Use your the knife from the kitchen.
A knife from the kitchen. You remember back in the day using steak knives and butter knives?
No, but you should see some of the stuff that they do with jewelry making.
Well, I need to get that done so I can change out this. And the VTX, I won't have to do nothing, Justin, but plug it in. I just have to solder on the receiver right here. That shouldn't be a problem with the new soldering gun I got.
I used to have those at
work.
A
new soldering gun. What does it look like? Oh, you got no. Yeah, let's see that soldering iron you have.
See the one that I have? The new one?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What, you got it hidden?
That's another thing you can use a big old screwdriver for, Lawrence.
Yeah.
One that'll hold the heat.
There, Justin. With the XT60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You put it right on the stove.
Oh, the butter knife and solder that way?
No, the big old screwdriver that holds the heat. You put it right on the flame on the stove.
Mm-hmm.
You can solder with that.
You're bugging. That's crazy.
Or what you do
is,
hey Herman, or you could just put it in the oven for a while and then work on it.
No, Paul. Stop, Paul.
It's not gonna work.
Or how about the microwave? That'd work.
No, you need it to be able to drip.
You could have fireworks. You put it in the microwave.
True.
Nothing will work anymore. Lawrence, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm looking at this piece right here to see where the signal wire goes, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, you would look. Oh, you saw the top of my head, but you didn't see the glasses.
No, I seen the glasses. I was like, so you got anything in FPV news, Lawrence?
Other than the fact that this DJI drone picture was leaked, I haven't found or saw any other information about it.
You're never gonna see that.
Well, I was hoping to see it somewhere, whether it was fake news or real news or what, confirmed to be fake news or
Well,
what. You know what I'm saying?
For you. I've heard the man's name pronounced 101 times.
Ostilov?
Oslo?
If you ever want to hear somebody's name pronounced different, go check out Bill the Drone Review. He'll pronounce anybody else's name different from how everybody else is pronounced. But he, I've never seen anything confirmed about anything that he puts out except for when, you know, there happens to be
after it comes out.
Well, yeah. Nobody else is gonna like, yeah, see that drone, or this is what I saw after that came out. No, nothing like that.
Now, see, I was looking at the piece itself for this here. To see the setup, the ground, the signal, stuff like that.
Good. You're good. Just put it where it says to put it.
Oh no, I'm not worried about it. I was looking to see what this is for the VTX, but they don't have one of these in the package there. So I was looking at it to see where it says RX signal and stuff like that on the actual card itself.
Okay.
So I can't do nothing with this VTX until Justin gets here. So I might as well put everything in one package. All right. So when are you free, Justin?
I don't know. The weekend.
Oh shit, the weekend. All right. Well,
I'll try to come by tomorrow.
all right. If you could during lunch, it'll just take a few seconds to screw those off and switch to pigtails and then screw it back together, and that'll be it.
Hey, Lawrence, you want to hear this funny story? Who was it that brought that up this morning? Paul, was that Val?
Hey, recovery. What?
That
Story.
asked me if my friends come over and pick me up to take me out to go fly.
Yeah, it was Val. Yeah.
That's a definite sign that you live out in rural America. They just don't do those things here in New York.
Well, I don't know. You keep threatening Justin to come over and show up with your bags at Justin's house.
What?
When you get in trouble with the little lady.
Oh.
I told you what's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Justin had a whole family flat on the living room floor. Stay down and be quiet. She'll walk away.
And all it'll be the sound is fast breathing behind the door because he's looking at you through the peephole.
Turn the lights off. Don't move.
I'm not listening to you, Paul.
So you
Val, was that Val?
I don't know where Val is. Oh, she's in the chat.
This is a reminder. Feed me up.
What happened, Paul? You caught that shit, Paul? Huh? No, he's on.
What is that?
No, I was asking Paul.
Yep.
If he,
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
So what did Paul buy lately?
No, there isn't a whole lot out there to buy. You know, I bought another body cam,
Mm-hmm.
and but that's about it. You know, every once in a while, them big deals pop up on the screen. You just can't resist. You buy it now. You know, 110% off. Buy it now. You know.
Well, I know.
Did you get filters for your Mavic Air yet?
No, I didn't. I don't use filters.
Oh, you don't? All right.
No.
Hey, what's up,
That's-
Daryl Hickman?
That's for you professional photographers. I'm just a pilot that takes video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you can still use filters, Paul.
Well,
just
you know,
have
I
to
look
learn.
kind of funny when I'm standing out there and I take the filter out of the case and I'm holding it up to my eye going, is this good? Is this, oh, no, maybe it's this one. No, maybe it's this one.
Yeah, I think you're better off, Paul.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna switch to the computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Paul? On YouTube, there was a guy who's a photographer. I'm trying to remember where I saw it because if I find it, I'm gonna look for it. I'll let you know. It's a basic rule of thumb of knowing when or which filter to use in which situation, based upon your sky that you're dealing with.
Yeah. Some people like them. Some people swear by them. Some people don't. I mean, it's personal preference. Since I've learned to use them, I could say I've grown accustomed to it.
It makes things easier. That's all I could say about it. It just makes things a little easier. I mean, some of that work can be done and post-edit, but it makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah. That I will agree with.
We're dealing with with using the filter.
Hey, Paul, are you joining the members only video chat with Lib next week?
Sure.
The members only.
First, are you a member?
Yes. Hey, Mia.
Then you'll be there.
Number 2.
What's up, Elliot?
Hi, Elliot.
It makes things, the filter makes things look more professional. I would agree. What's up, Elliot? How's photography life? Mia's attacking the squirrel? Or the skunk?
Somebody dared to walk by with a dog on the sidewalk.
Oh.
She's doing what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So what's been going on, Elliot?
Yeah, how's photography life, Elliot? I hope it's well. I hope you're well. You, friends, family, etc.
There, Elliot.
What happened?
No, so he missed the chicken wing conversation.
Oh. That's me, a sidewalk, Sean says. Paul.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
well, not only is that her sidewalk, the sidewalk across the street is her sidewalk. Anything in her visual view is her.
Captures Life Connection says he's a filter guy too.
Yeah, I use them.
But he flies a Phantom as well. I think it's only the people who fly Phantoms that like filters for some reason.
No,
but that's not true because I know New Yorkers.
I
know people with the Mavic Pro 2, not Mavic 2 Pro, that have filters.
Doesn't Ray have filters for his Mavic 2? For the Pro? Hey, Val's in the waiting room. How long do you think she'll sit there?
That's messed up. Sometimes you just need a filter. That's true. I agree.
How you doing there, Val?
I'm doing pretty good. Elliot!
How long were you waiting?
Long time.
How long were you in the waiting room, Val?
Oh, 10 minutes. It's not a big deal.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
I told you it was too long, Paul.
You just weren't going to let me in, and I thought, I can stay here forever.
Well, that's what Herman was saying.
Pickle when I came on. Hey, Capture Life, Big Mad, Geeksvana, John.
That would have been funny if you waited too long and changed over to Miss Pickle and it came on as Mixed Pickle.
Yeah, I shriveled up into a pickle.
That would have made Herman's day.
It would have.
No,
What
it
if this
wouldn't.
thing ring all day, and the only one that has this number is me, the phone company, and my lawyer?
But he
I have your
constantly,
number.
it constantly rings.
Not on this phone.
I can get it.
I don't know.
I just call Secret Service.
All you gotta do is call. It seems like all you gotta do is call the phone company. They'll give it to anybody.
I hear they're giving Karens all the numbers from
Hey,
her.
Val.
You don't want to be known as a Karen.
Hey,
Trust me.
Val. You want an FR Sky receiver?
Ooh,
Why?
what's
Huh?
wrong with it?
Do you want it?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
All right. As soon as I take it out and put it in a crossfire, I'll send it to you.
Talking about
Okay,
beating the
but you
drone
doing all
against the
crossfire?
wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm switching over to this one over to crossfire.
Here's mine. Mine on my little one. Then I'm gonna do my other
That's
build.
crossfire?
No.
Oh, FR Sky.
I'm lucky to fly an FR Sky. Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right. Well,
Karen's LOL.
I'll send you the receiver because I don't know anyone here in New York that needs it. So I can send it snail mail in an envelope, wrapped up pretty good. And
He'll wrap it up like a Christmas present. 'Cause that's
Oh, you
probably
want
when
to
you'll
send
get
it
it.
to Bang You Good style?
but you see how small it is,
Thank
Paul.
you, Big Mac.
It's the size of my nail.
Val lives that way. You're gonna send it this way. Go around the
Send it.
world.
Right. Val lives this way. I'm going to.
I just wanted to say I was really overwhelmed with the fact that Paul has a body like an Adonis. When we saw him with the Speedo down when he was filming that ship, Paul, good workout you must be doing.
You was looking at the wrong guy, bro.
No,
Shh, shh.
You're looking at the wrong Speedos, Val.
Because I have a little job on the side when they want to clear the beaches. I put on a Speedo and run down the beach and it clears. I mean, they just like
we were talking about it this morning. Sorry, we were talking about us all putting on thongs and Speedos and running down the beaches to clear them.
No, that's just wrong. That's just
Where?
Karen, thank you,
That's
Not a
Karen.
good idea,
Hey,
Paul.
Lawrence, they pay me a lot of money for that.
it's wrong in so many ways, Paul.
People have
Yeah,
children out
I
there.
get a lot of money too. Paul and I just run down, and then Lynn comes behind us, the golf cart beeping, make way, make
People have-
way.
People have children on the beach.
Well, it beats what it used to happen to me on the beaches. The people
Yeah.
kept trying to drown me. They thought I was a beached whale, and they kept trying to push me out. and
Kept
say,
trying to push you back
"Be
in the
free."
water.
Yeah, back in the water.
Well,
As long as they weren't putting the water underneath your armpit trying to get you to breathe.
Well, you can't breathe when they're dumping water on you.
Lawrence, they're putting water on his armpit. I'm trying to breathe.
That is funny.
little Anthony on the front of the little golf cart going, Moby Dick, Moby Dick.
Hey, Big Matt says, Val, you're not Karen.
Yeah, Val, you don't want to be known as a Karen. A lot of them are losing their jobs and everything behind.
Oh my God, they're
it.
crazy. I watched one today who said she didn't want to wear her mask and everybody's being mean and she's losing all her freedoms. I hate the word freedom. It's freedom, not
Call-
freedoms.
Well, when you don't know what you're talking about, you pronounce things that way.
And now I'm typing back. I'm typing comments like, what the heck? Kids.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
Oh,
I hope I don't ever run into one of them.
so I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel.
God will
I'm
never
on
let
the
me run
hunt
in.
for the
You know what?
Karens.
I'm convinced God will never let me run into a Karen.
I thought I was gonna see one the
Because-
other day when I went back
It
from the
would,
doctor.
it would definitely go viral if I ever ran into a Karen. I'm sorry.
You know how they had the, you know how everybody's got the
my
restaurant
God.
seats out on the sidewalk now?
Yeah.
It's funny how it
The
took
car
for
plowed through some people.
a virus to let them put seats on the sidewalk in New York.
Yeah, Val, it was a very big thing here in New York at one time to have your restaurant seats out on the sidewalk. Now, Corona came and everybody's doing it.
Yeah, but by law, by law, you had to have it enclosed, and
Yes.
it couldn't interfere with the
With
traffic
traffic.
on the sidewalk and traffic going in and out of your establishment.
Right. So now they put it in the street.
Now, because of no one being able to have restaurants indoors, they're all on the sidewalk, out in the street, and everything. Well, this lady was out there yesterday at one of these, sidewalk seating areas.
Yeah.
This guy pulls up, and they went to get food from the restaurant, and he's out there pumping his music, and apparently she couldn't hear her phone call while she was sitting out there eating. So she walked over to his truck and asked him if he can close his window or turn down the music.
Right.
And that turned into like a 2-minute shouting match back and forth. And the guy rolled up his window on one side of the car. On the side of the car.
You know, it's.
I know Jackson paid money to go eat someone's sidewalk.
No,
Hey,
but see,
Metro
Val,
Drones, how you doing, Bill?
But Val, what they're doing here in New York is they say you can't block the sidewalk, right? So
Right.
what they're doing is they're taking a lane from the street and closing the lane from the street and putting a platform with a wall around people. Now, they just passed a law that everyone's pissed in the restaurant industry because they were told if you put up a wall around the people in the street, it was legal and fine. Now they just passed a law saying that that wall has to be 18 inches thick. And the reason being, one guy was mad that they took over the parking on the street with the restaurant and he plowed through a corner of the restaurant.
Ooh,
Sitting.
ooh.
So this just recently happened the other day. I'm waiting to see
Well,
what the results are. But
you know, it's all out of hand because, like I said before, the zoning for those outdoor seating arrangements
that's true, Stevie.
had a specific, it had a specific way it had to be done. It wasn't allowed to block the sidewalk or take up the entire sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's taking up the sidewalk and the street.
And the street and one whole lane where people used to park.
Now, this guy, I understand these guys want to do business in their restaurants,
Sounds like it. Catch 'em.
but your restaurant is interfering with everybody else's freedoms.
No, I hate it. I hate that. It's freedom. Your freedom.
But when you're from certain parts of the United States, it's called freedoms.
No, when you
No.
when you know what you're
Only
talking
when
about.
you're running around in the woods practicing militia maneuvers that it's freedom. Otherwise, it's just freedom.
You know
Val,
what you're talking about.
Sorry.
It's
So
freedom.
the views and opinions of the panel is not necessarily the views and opinions.
Maybe not on this one.
Phantom Playing 101.
Maybe not on this one.
Oh my God. No, I think we should all have a contest. Who can find the first Karen? And then
Well,
you
that's
win
not hard.
one of Lawrence's
That's
quad.
not hard. Here in New York, just look for a rescue dog.
Oh, now my deck is the size of the establishment, 3 or 4 parking spaces.
Here in New York, all you gotta do is look for a rescue dog. You may have a Karen on the end of the leash.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's like a badge of honor with some of these people here in New York
Uh-huh.
to have these rescue dogs.
Yeah. 'Cause in fact, here's
Are
something.
they the comfort ones or
Val,
the other ones?
Now, some of these women be getting these vicious pit bulls. I don't know where they get them from.
Yeah.
I watched the 2 of them stand. They couldn't even talk to each other because the 2 dogs wanted to kill each other. I'm like, yo, there you go with your rescue dog. You don't even know what you got.
Well, my Saint Bernard was a rescue and he was aggressive, but she stopped being aggressive. Now she's a love bunny.
No, I don't come near some of these people dogs. Some of them got the dog that the one that was in the first fight, the first show. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got that one. I'm not.
No, Val, what happens is I'm 100% for rescuing animals. Okay,
Yeah.
but you don't rescue an animal that mauled a child and used to fight other dogs.
Well, that may not
I
be the
think-
dog that they have. They might have the one that didn't get to maul a child, but has probably killed another dog.
Yeah.
I think the thing is that if you get a dog that's really vicious and wants act, and I gotta say, Lillian was falling into that range. They tied her up and just left her outside all the time. And then they went to have her destroyed because she was so aggressive. But I've had her now for 5 years. She loves everybody. It's the people bringing them up that need to be whipped and put down.
Yep.
I don't know about whipped.
Yep.
Well, put down.
Yeah.
Yep. Tie them on a chain in the
I'm
middle of the
gonna get
lot.
'em.
Don't feed them. Yep.
Take
I don't
the-
know about tying them up in chains, but you know, you can put them down.
They rescue a convict dog. Exactly, Big Matt. Right. Of course, the dog is all nice and subdued because he's been sitting in a cage in his own piss and shit for a month.
Well, and I'm sorry, they take things, they hit their dogs, they take sticks, they take whatever they can find.
Oh,
They're
you're
beating these
absolutely right.
dogs, and I think they need the same treatment.
No, you're absolutely right. But there are some dogs that once you know, you get them to that point,
Mhm.
they can't come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, I
That
think
is
so.
true.
I was a little concerned that we
I
couldn't.
can't even watch those commercials on TV where they show the abused animals.
Jackson RC, that's how I want to live. Secluded area, nearest house 3 miles away.
Oh, see, no, I can't do that.
No, that's okay. Herman,
1-800 bulldoze,
hold on.
the lights and the motion
I would do
sticks.
just like you. I would plow an acre in all directions around the house, have the brightest floodlights. You would think it was an airport runway. When you
Soon
ring
as
my doorbell,
that bear
1 square
squirrel
acre,
skunk
everything lights up.
comes out there, the lights will start going on one at a time.
You won't be able to see where you're going from the halogen lights.
And the camera's going, everything.
Camera's going, the drone launches and says stand back, protected by Viper.
Well, was it a year or so ago, Herman, you were out? I mean, no, Lawrence, it was you were out looking for bears out in the woods, weren't you?
No, that was Herman.
Was it her? Oh,
That's
Herman.
I don't look for
Herman
bears.
goes camping.
Herman likes bears.
Herman's the camping dude.
I don't look for bears. When we got to this campground, they claimed that they spotted bears in the area. I think they do that just to mess with some of the people who come up from the city to go camping and wherever they come.
Right, so they don't go too far away from the campgrounds and they keep everything there.
Just to keep it authentic.
Oh my God.
Most I saw while I was there was a bunch of deers, chipmunks and stuff like that. And it's
Yeah,
funny.
but what
Deers
about when a
beat
deer?
the heck
But
out of you,
hold on.
Herman.
What about when a deer ran out in front of you and scared the shit out of you?
Well, I didn't see him coming.
Homie, don't play that. I don't.
Man, let them
Yeah,
go.
I didn't see him coming. He ran by across in front of me, looked and kept on moving.
Oh my God, Jackson.
Listen, the deer would have saw a human faint. Because I don't know what I would have done if the deer jumped out and looked at me and kept going.
Yeah, he just ran by. He was jogging by. He was on his morning exercise.
What's up, Hadley? How are you?
Probably on his way back home.
Hey, Justin. Yeah.
Hey,
I
Hadley,
think-
I sent you a message on Messenger. It's a question about this TBS crossfire wire, the signal wire. A thumbs up for yes, a thumbs down for hell no.
Hey,
Afterlife, I
Lawrence,
think you're right. They're always
Lawrence,
there.
did you ask Hadley? He has everything. Does he have the parts for the frame you need?
Probably.
Deer don't jog.
Probably. No, for this.
So,
I
For the
could
one you've
probably-
got on order from Bang You Good.
Oh, well, it was an arm. What's up, Robert? It would. I broke one arm, so I said, okay, since the arm broke,
Hey,
I'll
Brad.
buy two. Right?
hey, drone shots.
I've yet to get them. Hey, drone shots, Brant Aerials,
Maybe
Robert,
Justin,
Gojo.
maybe Justin has an extra one. He'd send it to you.
It's this particular frame. It's this one frame, this Tyro frame. I'm gonna do like Herman said. I'm gonna wait until the 27th before I destroy it. But I'm taking.
I
the
wouldn't
engines out.
destroy it because they're not going to give you your money back and they claim you flipped the part.
That's okay. I will
You
get
might as well just wait and put it in.
I will get satisfaction out of doing a YouTube video, stripping this bird down and saying, this is what I think about Bang You Good and their products.
All
And
right, can you
smash
do me
it
a
with a
favor?
35-pound mallet.
How
Can you
long
do
have
me
you
a
had it
favor?
on order?
Here's
Val,
I want you to videotape when the UPS guy or the mail guy comes with the part.
with the 2 parts after I smashed it, right?
Yeah, video that. Get all of that in the video.
Well, I ordered on April 2nd, slightly before Corona got really bad. Okay. And then a month went by and I'm like, where's my shit? And then they go, oh, we didn't have it in stock. So I was like, well, when the hell are you going to tell me you didn't have it in stock? Then he goes, well, we had it in stock. We got it back in stock about a week or 2 ago. So I was like, you were just not going to mail me my shit? So he goes, all right, we will mail it to you now. 2 weeks later, May 12th, they mail it out. Now the salesman tells me you can receive it 40 days from this day, from May 12th. Well, it's July 8th. Okay, now I contact them today to say, where's my shit? And they say, well, we've changed our policy. Now, if you order anything from Bang You Good China or other places around the world, it's a 90-day wait. So now, May 2nd was a month after I contacted them, a month after, in April, May, I contacted them and said, okay, we mailed it out on the 12th. It is now July 8th. And I still don't have it. And then they got the nerve to tell me after 90 days you can file for a refund, and it is 90 days on the 27th of July.
Hey Lawrence, you ever see?
And now I need to wait until the 27th of July.
Lawrence, you ever see those kung fu flicks that used to come on Channel 5?
Yeah.
On Saturdays. And one guy, he would leave the Shaolin Temple with his bag over his shoulder. And he'd start walking for miles.
Yeah.
And he'd get attacked by a bunch of guys, and one guy would probably catch him with the sword, but he'll fight them off. And then he'll drag himself back to the Shaolin Temple
to learn how to fight.
And warn everybody that those guys are coming.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's bringing your stuff. They gave it to him and told him, take this to Lawrence. It's very important.
And right now he's battling demons.
Well, he's walking in here from
China.
From Bang You Good.
Oh my God.
Bang You Good.
Put them on any UART other than one. I have UART RX. I have 3 and 6. So I'm going to put it on 3. Thank you much. I just wanted to know, was that where to put that signal wire? Because the other 3 wires are already powered. The power to ground and S bus. Thanks very much. Thanks. I appreciate it.
They're walking your stuff here from China.
Chinese theater. It is. I remember every Saturday morning, Val, used to get up, the cartoons would be on, and then after about 12 or 1, the Kung Fu flicks would come on.
Yeah.
And then we could tell who watched the Kung Fu flicks because the kids that came out to play were out there, all over each other. Or if we went to the movies to see a new karate flick, back in the day, these kids are getting robbed. Okay, they're getting robbed. They're paying $20 for one movie. I used to pay $3 to $5 for a movie.
Feature?
And we had 3 movies before the feature. 3 movies before the main feature. And 3 of them were karate flicks, and then you'd have a feature movie.
Yeah, but you see, nobody don't do that anymore.
Why?
Because they already got the $20 in movie popcorn and drinks from you one time. Back then, they would bring you in there and for a couple of dollars for popcorn and a drink. They'd have to get you to keep coming back.
That's true, because I remember going to disconnect S-Bus. Disconnect S-Bus.
Nowadays, you go to the movie, you pay what, $20 for a ticket and $30 for a drink and popcorn.
Yep. I just couldn't believe it. I thought I could get away with just a $5 drink, but they're like 10. Like, no, there is no Diet Coke worth $10.
You know what's funny about that, pal? I had an ex-girlfriend that told me a movie wasn't a date. So for the price I'm paying, that shit's a date.
No, movies a
That's when,
date.
Herman, that's
Yeah.
when you tell her, hold on a second. I'm going to get you some popcorn.
I'll be right
And
back.
Well,
you leave her there.
she probably grew up
You
in
leave
the,
her there.
she probably
What
grew
happened?
up, she probably grew up in the dinner and the movie.
No, I said, Herman, I said, this is when you tell her,
She
you
grew up
hold
down
on.
the street.
No, Herman, you tell her, hold on, I'm going to get you some popcorn. You want anything else? Oh, yeah, sky's the limit. And then you just leave her ass.
Oh my
Leave her right
gosh.
there.
Yeah, it used to be like a dinner and a movie, but back in the day, nobody could afford all that. Not a guy, a kid. You know what I mean?
dinner
How
and a
much?
movie is? If I do dinner and a movie, I got to do the movie first.
Yeah, because they eat dinner.
Because
Oh,
after
wow.
dinner, and I sit there in that movie theater, the lights
You're
go
going to
on,
sleep.
You just get right.
That's true.
that's it.
That is true. I'm the same. In fact, my wife and my mom's, they found out the trick with me. Because I used to work in the mall,
Don't tell me you put your
guess
hand
where
down
people
your
wanted
pants
to
and
go on
pull.
my day off, Val? On my day off, they wanted to go to the mall. So what they would do is they'd say, all right, we'll buy you lunch or we'll buy dinner. So they would feed me first, and I'd be like, all right, come on, let's go, I'm tired. So now what they do is they do all the shopping and then feed me. Because they
Yeah,
know once
yeah.
I'm ready to go home and go to sleep.
Oh yeah, I guess. I know I told my husband, I said McDonald's is not a date. McDonald's is not a date. That's just
Ever
fun.
look
You
at the
go
price
have
of
a
that
hamburger.
menu?
Huh?
You ever look at the price of that menu?
Now you used to have dollar hamburgers.
One person
But
at
that's not a date.
McDonald's
You
to
walk
eat
out
it
of there $12.
to eat at McDonald's right now, it's $10 to $15 for one
Any
person.
fast food, you walk out with over $25 here just to go to fast food. It used to not be like that, but it is now.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
crazy.
Joe Macadak.
It's
Joe
crazy.
Mac,
I
how
remember
are
when
you,
I was
man?
a kid,
How are you, Mac?
like in elementary school, my father would give me $1 and I thought I was the man.
Right?
You know how much?
wanna know-
Oh,
you wanna
serious,
know-
a slice of pizza when I was a kid was 50 cents.
Yes, and you're right. You're right, Herman. You know why? Because my mother, you remember the department store chain Mays,
Mhm.
JW Mays?
Yeah.
Well, my mother worked in Mays, right? And at one time she couldn't afford a babysitter.
Which one?
What she would do is give me money to go to the movies. And then after the movies, I'd go to the pizza shop. And believe it, because there were 3 movies and then a feature, you were there half the day. And then by the time I went and had pizza, her shift was over and I could go home. So, and what Herman's saying is right, because with $3, you got 2 monster slices of pizza, a large soda, and quarters for the arcade game.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Talking about the
yeah.
old days, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you know, it's funny, but somehow I'm connected to Ray for years and didn't even know it. His uncle had a store down the street from my grandmother's house. And we used to go in there and clean up on the candy.
What? My Uncle Gene, right there on Howard.
Yep.
Right there on Howard.
We used to clean up on the candy. And you didn't have to have $2-3. Like nowadays you gotta give the kid, like the baby, $5.
Yeah, for some candy, for some good candy.
Right now, a candy bar down the block from me is $1.30.
That's crazy.
A candy, and it didn't get no bigger. It got smaller.
It actually got smaller, yeah.
My Uncle Don had his little 5 and dime shop. I used to go then where I got my first troll. I was, those ones with the hair that sticks up. I don't know why anybody ever liked those things, but I've tried to get one with different color hair. My dad would give us maybe a quarter and I'd get candy too. You're running out. I loved Uncle Don's shop.
Get my bag with my candy, the little bag.
Yep. It's so cool.
Trick or treat back then was trick or treat.
They can't do that today.
No.
Here's your 1 candy corn. Can I have my $1, please?
Oh man, I got sick of those candy corns after a while. Man, everybody would give you those things like.
Yep. Oh.
Those and the Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, but the candy corn, you could always eat off the colors and try to make it exact. You can make those things last forever.
Hey, what's up, John Donato? How are you, dude?
JD
It's John.
John got his 107.
Yeah, John.
today, yep.
He
Congratulations.
passed today.
Congratulations.
Man. Congrats. Congratulations, definitely.
Back open, huh?
Give
Yeah,
me a
this was
second. I
good
need to go
times.
start plug this phone in.
Uh-oh. Larson's got electronics day going on. Bang you good
Those
has
guys
gotten
are
good.
good.
I know you're not getting your money back.
Yeah, I was listening to it. Yeah, they banged them good though. Herman be having me laughing with that one.
He said, you want your money back? Remember our policy. From our warehouse to your house in 6 months.
6 months. Wow. Wow, yeah.
John, dude, they got the guy from the Shaolin Temples walking your package. Just
Yeah.
now.
The old Buddha monk.
Yep, he got it in his pack on his back. He's walking all the way in.
with one rice cake.
Yeah.
Because remember, whenever they walked, they only had one giant rice ball, and they ate off of it during their entire trip.
That was the guy in Kung Fu, remember?
Yeah.
David Carradine, right?
Every week he had the same rice ball. He'd take one bite per episode.
Yeah. Never see him drink water. Yeah, only tea. Yeah.
Yep.
With that orange robe on.
One bite, a couple of sips of tea, and he'd walk to the next town, which was 30 miles away.
Yeah.
Which back then, walking took weeks.
That's why that's the guy to bring you your package.
Exactly.
That's grasshopper.
That's grasshopper.
He's got yours and a couple other people packages. Like, it takes him exactly 6 months to walk it.
Team Black has got 105 days, still no package. You know, I'm going to say that I'm ordering things from like Get Up PV, and I used to have it in 4 days. Now it's like a week, if not more. So, but they're in Florida where they're really struggling with COVID right now. So I'm wondering if some of that has to do with what's happening.
Florida to you or California, stuff like that, ground ship, I can understand that. You know, but when a guy says that I mailed your package from China, yeah, I can understand, you know, a few weeks, a month. But when they tell Lawrence that we mailed them May 11th.
Well, first you got the guy walking to the port.
We about to be August 11th, huh?
The big sheets, and he has to string all the sheets up so he can get on his sailboat and start across.
Wow.
That can take a long time.
I get it.
And then he lands in like Puerto Rico, and then
those water buffalo don't move very fast either.
No, they do not.
Definitely not.
Hook him up to a couple hippos. Fool me, America, I say.
Now that could be dangerous. Hippos got attitudes.
They do.
They don't forget.
Hey, look, Herman, you're talking like you got experiences with a hippo. What happened?
No, I've heard the stories. They have attitudes. They kill more people. They kill more people than alligators and crocodiles.
Yeah.
Hippos do?
Yes, they turn boats over. They don't.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, I wouldn't like that.
They wicked, yo.
This one lady was on a news program that the hippo bit her. She managed to get away, but it messed up bad. And you see the teeth, how big and arrow-shaped and crooked they are.
Boy, but the bite size is probably like 4 feet, almost 3 feet wide. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
They go right under the boat and turn it over.
That's why them alligators and crocs don't mess with them.
Nope.
They bite them in half.
Nope, they
That's
fall on
probably
them.
what happened
Too.
to your bank stuff. Is now coming a hippo ate it. Turn that boat over and now swallowed the stuff and it's on its way.
On the back of a hippo.
It'll be knocking on Lawrence's door. There's a little paw. Boop, boop, boop.
No, it'll be the same guy knocking on Lawrence's door to deliver it. See, what happened was I got derailed by a hippo.
Right? Hippo sank my boat. I had to swim.
Then when I got to New York, they wanted to stop me at the bridge downtown. Talking about, you got any ID with those clothes on?
Where you coming from?
Well,
maybe that same lady by the bridge calling on him. I just saw a guy with the hippo and he looked suspicious.
Now, if a guy was down by the bridge with a hippo, you should call the cops. That does look suspicious.
right.
Especially if they're gonna cross
Especially if he's got it on a leash,
on the pedestrian walk.
or he's riding it.
Oh, it'd be cute.
Or he talks to it and it has a name.
Oh, and it answers.
That's how Paul was gonna look down by the river in his bedroom slippers, looking up the sky at a drone, talking to Mia.
Yeah, you can only get away with that in New York, Paul.
Like, sir, you need some help?
Imagine.
Help me.
That's what it's gonna look like. Excuse me, sir. Are you lost?
Most of my life.
Do you need some help?
So how is Mia now?
As soon as it starts to get towards twilight, I mean, even before twilight, like if the sun is above the horizon still, but it's heading down, you can't pry her out of the house.
Really?
You blame her?
What you gotta do, Paul?
You
gotta go get like one of those stuffed skunk animals and bring it in the house and let her know that it's not that dangerous.
Or take the same stuffed skunk animal and go out in the yard and act like you're wrestling with it and see if she comes save you.
She'd sit on the deck and look at me and say, get him.
See it now. Mia looking through the screen door, Paul out there. He's gonna stink when he's finished.
Paul's out there wrestling with the stuffed skunk. Mia reaches up and locks the door.
I don't want him to bring that smell in here with him.
You stay outside until you get some tomato sauce.
He has that skunk begun, don't you, Paul?
Yeah, I got a bottle of it from
He'll be
what?
I ordered it from Amazon.
Skunk
he'll
away?
be barking at Paul and looking at the hose, showing him to go over there and wash up first.
It's called Skunk Off.
Yeah. Has it worked? Have you seen them?
No, that's for washing the dog down.
Okay. Because my friend has some stuff called Cat Off. You know what that is? It's a spray bottle with water in it. And every time the cat gets on something, he grabs the bottle, the cat takes off.
Yeah, Lynn has that too.
They call it Cat Off.
Because
when you first get it, my boy told me, he said when he first started using it, the cat would look at the bottle and he would spray the bottle at the cat. So now all he does is grab the bottle like this and the cat is gone. The cat knows, so he calls it Cat Off. He says, I should patent this.
Does he have nightmares of that cat with a huge spray bottle?
I don't
wake up in the what kind of holes in that spray bottle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's what the dog would do when you leave the house.
Yep. He would chew it up.
If you did that to him, he would chew it right up.
Right up. Yep. Take the butt whooping and all. I'm getting that.
You gotta get a new bottle.
Exactly.
And they give you that look like, I don't know what happened.
You can't spray me no more, right?
Yeah.
You come home and look at the bottle, it's laying on the side, and the dog's in the corner facing the wall.
He in the room somewhere. Normally he's gonna meet you at the door, not that day.
Yep. That's how you know they did something.
He'd be over in the corner shrugging his shoulders. I don't know. Somebody broke in. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know what happened.
Broke
left
in
it like
the bottle, right?
Yep.
You left it like that. And as soon as you look at them, they'll be like,
Who's on Karen patrol, Matt? I see Matt put Karen patrol.
Who's on Karen patrol?
So my idea was we get a camera, everybody goes out, they try to find a Karen. And when they do, whoever gets it first gets one of Lawrence's
Val,
FPV.
I said it once before. God has made it so that I will never run into a Karen. Trust me.
I could come
It-
with you and make a Karen happen.
No. No,
Make it happen.
the cat gonna steal your breath when you sleep.
They did that
I
to
remember.
one of
What
my baby
I've seen, it's
cousins.
not
man.
hard to get them going.
That's
the
crazy
Karens.
You just said that.
Well,
Pretty
apparently,
easy, I think.
apparently, women that are named Karen naturally are insulted that they're being put in that category.
I
That's what I
bet.
saw in the news.
That's tough.
I wouldn't be happy. Oh, there's a Valerie. What the hell?
Yeah, but they're not calling it a Val. They calling it a Karen.
Dude, no.
Well,
I know
hey,
it is. It's insulting, but when you see the people, I wish there was. Well, there are other names, but you're not allowed to use that. So I think I don't know. I wasn't happy with it when I first heard it because I did think about everyone named Karen. I have friends named Karen, so I was a little worried about it. But oh my gosh,
Listen, time to change your name.
oh
I just think some of the issues that they have is just so funny.
yeah,
And then you have some of them that when they're confronted, they break down crying. Like they didn't just throw a tantrum a minute ago about some shit that didn't have nothing to do with them.
True.
they had one girl wrapped up in a Confederate flag saying she gets this, and they started screaming all this really racist stuff. And then she lost her job. She got on something and said she was sorry. She thinks she blacked out. She doesn't even remember where the flags came from. Are the ones her kids were holding? Or
She
her
blacked-
husband
she
behind
blacked
her?
out.
Yeah, the word blacked
No
out.
idea where this came from.
Mhm.
I blacked out.
That's funny. She
She
blacked
kicked her
out.
own stuff in the ass, huh?
Ugh. Yeah.
Like
Listen,
the one where that lady, she was got into it with this guy on the road, and he apparently caught her right by her house where she lives, and she starts screaming and crying and hollering to me, "You're attacking me!" And she's like, "All I want to do is be able to finish school and graduate. I don't want my life ruined." I'm like, "Well, then why did you do what you did?"
Right?
right, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a really
That's why
nice
people are so
person.
angry getting videoed now. They try to hit the phones out of people's hands or the cameras or whatever they can. Yeah.
Like the lady in Central Park, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Idiot. Choking her dog to death, yo. About to kill
The
her
dog
dog.
was trying to fight her
And
off.
they gave the dog back to her. They took the dog and they gave it back to her.
Yeah, because the dog was probably miserable without her miserable ass.
Mm-mm-mm.
I tell you, they're very resilient.
What are
Dog.
He don't remember nothing. A couple of seconds after that, he ain't mad with her.
Right.
No.
You know, that makes me really sad when people, I probably why my dogs are sometimes not very good because I can't hit them. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But they come, they go. They're just who they are.
My grandmother.
They don't
had
eat
a
people. So that's good.
Now, my grandmother had a dog. She sent this dog to obedience school. And when I was a kid, I used to hear my grandmother shouting out commands to this dog. And this dog loved my grandmother to death. I'm like, she treats you like you're in the military.
But yeah, let anyone go near her though. Let anyone go near her and see what happened.
Well, they like being secure. They do. They like being secure. So
then I went over and my grandmother had the dog leash in the drawer. And I took the leash. I was a kid. My grandmother goes, "Don't touch that." And I pulled it out the drawer and the dog went nuts.
That's it.
Back and forth down the basement, around, back and forth with her tail. She jumped on me. My grandmother said, "Now you got to take her outside."
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You touch the leash. That's it. You have to walk them.
And she would walk for hours.
Val,
look up.
me.
You want to go back? Okay, let's keep going.
Yay.
Message me your address. I just took it off.
Okay, I'd do it. I'd do it.
On Facebook. And I'll send it out to you.
I'll just put it in the chat right here, like on the live chat. Val's address. And everybody can send the letters.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Who says Herman doesn't have a sense of humor?
That'd be dangerous. Getting messages from all kind of strange people. Not just the people here in the chat.
Lawrence Clark, Lawrence, is your last name Clark?
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking at your icon. No one is illegal.
That's definitely not me.
You've stolen land.
That's not Lawrence in the
No one is illegal on stolen land. That's right. That was meant for number 45 and his followers. You know, Vern and the boys.
Lawrence, why can't I find you?
Big Matt, no, I'm not asleep.
Paul's wide awake. Paul
Awake.
was asleep until like around
7:30
in the morning. Then he gets up at 9 for Roger.
Yeah, and I sent an invite to Val and to Herman and to Lawrence to join me this morning at 4 o'clock. Ray, and you know how they're always giving me a hard time because I never invite them.
Right.
They didn't show up.
Wow.
At 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
At 4 a.m. I was asleep.
I was too.
Probably Herman at that time was getting some good dope sleep.
Yeah.
We're taking the meds.
Well, usually Lawrence is making his old man walk to the bathroom, but he didn't check in.
Okay, so Lawrence Clark with the no one is illegal, you stole our land. If that isn't you, I've been talking with I don't know who the hell.
No, that's him. That's not him in the picture.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
She's been chatting up that person.
Well, not chatting up, but they sent me something and
That's him. It's just not him in the picture. You can't tell the small T-shirt.
Well, in his personal picture, I like the one. He didn't have it up very long, but I like the one when he was doing that spinning on the carpet on the
his breakdancing.
Breakdancing. Yeah.
We all like that.
Herman's got
ignoring
several
you,
of
Paul,
those
right?
pictures.
That was funny though.
You do know I'm ignoring you, right, Paul?
No.
Just letting you know.
Hey, Herman, put up that picture you've got of Lawrence breakdancing.
Oh,
Ain't no picture of me breakdancing.
Well, John, what's happening is what the heck is the name of this company? Hold on a second.
Are we talking about Banggood again?
No, John
UTM.
Bernardo asked me something here. It's two different. It's two different stories, John. Deuce Drone is a company that they want to start getting into drone delivery, and they signed an agreement with
Buffalo
franchisee with Buffalo Wild Wings to come up with a whole delivery system for their food on their menu, where they're responsible for the whole thing, from the whole pickup, charge, delivery, packaging, everything. They have to come up with a whole thing to present to them, and it's going to happen late August in Mobile, Alabama.
So you'll be able to order some wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm pretty sure.
Alabama.
Cooked in somebody's house. Cooked in somebody's house in the microwave. They're gonna pack it up. They're gonna send it out.
Well, you know what I thought was interesting about that? Now, Ray, you know, you go out to Coney Island, right? If you got a chicken bone, and you try to throw it on the ground in Coney Island, it's not hitting the ground.
It ain't hitting no ground.
Right. So imagine these chicken wings flying by, and the birds catch a whiff of that.
Oh, forget about it.
They're following these drones around.
Especially
when you drop them, it won't be no bones, nothing but cardboard and paper.
but not even, Ray. Once they find out food's in a box and it's being lowered, you know some bird is going to try and knock the box off the rope or something silly like that, so it falls on the ground.
Yep.
Right.
They're like, it's moving slow enough. Let me land on it and peck at it.
Yeah.
Being lowered.
I watched a bird take the hot dog and left my aunt with the bun in her hand. Yo, just took the hot dog out the bun, sauerkraut and everything. I'm like,
me and Lauren seen the bird dive bomb the lady, right?
In Atlantic City.
Yo, pal, ketchup and everything.
But Ray, did you hear what Erman was saying?
Oh, they working together. They working together.
Dive bombed her.
When she went like this, her pizza went splat. Another bird swooped down and took it off in 4-way.
The whole pizza gone.
The slice, the whole slice.
The slice, yeah.
They met up on a rooftop with that one. Yeah. You got that? Yeah, with my half, yo. With my half.
Yeah, word.
I set it up. I
had to get a little close that time.
Yeah, but they could have been the mother and father to some babies of them, you know, and
probably
the father make the move. Yeah,
listen, Ray, it was so choreographed. All you saw was her go. She came out, and right outside in front of the pizza place, she came out, and they must have knew she was a tourist because they wasn't messing with nobody else.
Yeah.
She came out with the pizza, like, and the bird said, ah, and she just said, ah, screamed. The pizza went one way, she went another way, and the bird swooped down and got it and was out.
Yeah.
And then there was no more pigeon problem.
I bet you there's thousands and hundreds of thousands of stories about those seagulls on Coney Island Beach.
And Atlantic City, too. That's where we saw it, at Atlantic City.
They're out there all night.
Oh, generations of them. You sit here at Nathan's, somebody's going to do something. Yeah.
But Altitude Angel and Inmarsat is getting together to create pop-up UTMs wherever they're necessary. I'd like to see where they're going to be necessary, but I did know that they did this once back in Rwanda when they had that drone convention out there.
Well, they claim it's going to pop-up UTM would be great in an emergency for like a fire, an emergency search and rescue. But
that's for areas that don't have the UTMs at the time.
Right.
But like I said, they worked with what's that zip line over in Rwanda when they had the big convention out there. That's just to sum up what we were talking about in the stories. Nothing too big. And today was episode 1 for the FAA UAS symposium.
Which, by the way,
show.
I haven't seen anyone talking about that. They've got to check it out yet.
Well, that's because they found out that there wasn't going to be any loot. And for all 4 days to spend $375 when you could go check out, Airworks for $100.
Right.
The entire thing. And up until today, I think today is the last day to catch it for the $45 spec on Airworks.
Okay.
Well, at least if you go to a convention, you do get a pencil or a pen, sometimes candy if you go to the right booths.
A bag to put all your stuff in to say you were there.
Yeah.
Well, these are virtual.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're not good.
You got to pay to go online to go and sit in on their seminars online.
You don't even get a pencil or eraser.
I don't know how the FAA was going to do theirs, but I saw how the FAA did that thing there with that Zoom meeting with the drone advisory committee. I'm like, the FAA is not even answering the questions of the people on the advisory committee. Yeah. So who the hell am I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Telling the guys on the advisory committee, they give you points and things as to what they feel that needs to be done with these UTMs and the whole integration of the remote ID, and the FAA constantly said, well, you have to wait until December to see how it's going to roll out. I don't understand why they have an advisory committee, but yet you have guys that are not on that advisory committee that are helping you roll out the whole program.
Well, that's the way they do it in most state or federal things.
No, that's
They
kind of
bring advisory committees and then they have their actual government people that are above it. And when the advisory committees make a left turn and they wanted a right turn, someone's behind you smacking you in the head going, go right, go right.
Well, some of the people on their advisory committee, I mean, in spite of the fact that the only one on that advisory committee that I actually trust was Brandon Shulman. That was probably the only guy there that I actually trust. But my problem with it is that none of these guys, not even the guys that you brought in to help roll out the remote ID are government people. These are people who have their own interests in that airspace.
Stock, etc.
Some of these people, some of these companies even got some of the biggest aviation lawyers involved in getting this done. So, that's what I said when they had that whole meeting a couple of weeks ago on that Friday, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
They talked about safety protocol. Yeah, we do understand. We do need a safety protocol. They talked about everything was about safety, and training of pilots. I get it. We need all of that. But, excuse me, it wasn't until when Brandon Shulman pointed out to them how many hours in 2019, this is shared information amongst all of the drone manufacturers. Shared how many hours of flight, and how many flights actually took place to have 0 fatalities, and compared it to the hours and what has been logged from aviation as we know it.
Right.
He said that it should be at 103 fatalities.
And we're talking millions of pilots, drone pilots,
registered pilots, and non-registered, probably more than that.
Do I have them here still?
I thought, didn't you have the numbers, Herman, on how many millions of pilots there are in the United States, and the fact that there has not been one casualty?
Yeah, he spoke about that on the last one. Yeah,
the old numbers that they had 1.4 million registered drones. 400,000 of them were for commercial use. 150,000 pilots. Now, those are old numbers that they have. But Brandon Shulman had shared something that I thought was interesting. He said this was shared information, and I believe it comes from the information taken from all of the the drones, that not just DJI drones.
Yeah.
But in 2019, there was 87.8 million flights across America, with 10.3 million hours of flight, 0 fatalities. As aviation knows it today, with that amount of flights and hours, we should have 103 fatalities.
Hey, Albuquerque.
Based on the ratio.
Well, right, according to them, but there are 0 fatalities.
So the drone community was very safe, and we know some knuckleheads out there that bob their drones like tea bags in the East River.
Yeah, true, but there's still no fatalities though. In the East River, in the Atlantic Ocean, the East River, that little inlet over by Calvert Vaux, I even lost a drone there. No, I don't.
Okay.
It's no, I don't.
So I was going to go to New York and see if I could find that Phantom.
No, I don't think so.
You can go over there by that park.
I can see Val scaling up over that fence.
Yeah.
Can you see it, Paul?
Dripping down into her little thong bikini and
and Karen calling the cops on Val.
Yes. There's someone wearing a mask, but a thong too.
Someone please find a Karen.
Karen will be calling the cops on Val climbing that fence.
That's how you find Karens. You do stuff like that,
actually,
and they
just stand
come.
around and have a conversation with somebody in her vicinity. She's bound to get upset. But it's that time, guys. You sound like Paul over there with that.
Yeah, you tell us about the drive. Should we do it?
Well, we're about to do that right now.
Okay, do it.
Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
Those guys.
I'd like to thank my panel for hanging in here and talking with us tonight, and some interesting topics. And we always have the family discussion afterwards. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out with me, and Paul and Ray and Val. All you guys in the chat, without you, none of this would be possible. I thank you very much for stopping in. And I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with those guys.
Later.